Hi everybody, just earlier today I have published a video on the new Sony A7 that I received today, and since I got some immediate feedback, especially regarding some of the improvements that we were all expecting from it or hoping it would bring, I do a very quick follow-up right now where I tell you about what I've already found out just by sitting on my couch and trying some functions of the camera. So, number one, the image stabilization. Now, the image stabilization works great with this. I mean, not just with this lens. This lens is stabilized, so even on the A7R, this lens was delivering some pretty good results. But for example, I tried this with an old Nikon manual focus macro lens, and it works great. And you can really go down to 1/20th of a second, even 1/10th of a second. I know that some people out there say that they go down to 2 seconds, but basically, yeah, if you drop dead and you hold your camera, you can hold it for 10 years. But realistically, in a normal environment, you can definitely use it very well at very low speed. This is one thing. It's really I think this is the one major thing about the A7 II that will make it so much usable, especially in my case where I really use the camera as a platform for third-party lenses. I had this 75 1.4 that was Canon mount, and no, 85 1.4 Canon mount manual focus lens. I put it on, I switched the, you have to select let me just, maybe I can show you. I'll go into detail in another video, but this was just to give you a first impression of the improvements. So image stabilization, really great, fantastic thing, works well, is a definite improvement over the A7R. Don't get me wrong, I love my A7R, I love the 36 megapixels, I love the fact that it doesn't have an anti-aliasing filter, so image quality wise, under the optimum circumstances, probably the A7R is still the best camera. So if you have a tripod, if you want to take some landscape shots, this is probably still the best camera. But for everyday use, and especially for my kind of use, this is better. Second aspect, autofocus problems. I do a lot of event photography, and so it's the lighting conditions are not ideal. Usually it's in the evening, it's in restaurants, bars, places like that. The A7R, for example, with the 4.0 maximum aperture of the 70-200 lens, really had trouble hunting for focus, and very often it never hit it spot on. And this was a real problem, because if you have a manual focus camera, you don't expect it to do the job for you, but if you have an autofocus camera, you definitely want it to do the job. And there again, it's not, I would like to point that out, it's not on the level of quality of a good DSLR camera. I still have to do some checking and settings and things like that, but I would say it does focus, but it's slower than what you may be used to in a DSLR. But still, hardly ever it missed focus. So that point too, if you have a little bit time, it will deliver images that are in focus. Whereas the A7R really had the problem that very often it would really not focus at all. So this is the second thing. A third thing that I would like to point out right here, and then I will have to do some more trying and some more playing with it. We all complained, or some of us complained, that the A7R, not so much the A7, but the A7R was extremely loud and had strong vibrations when you activate the shutter. And it was a problem. It was not a dramatic problem, but it was a problem. And this one is definitely far nicer, and I would like you to hear that. Try to put it in a way that you... It's at least very much more discreet. So, and in fact, even here, I'm kind of in the dark, but it hunts, but I turned off the audio signal, but you can trust me, it's hunting a little bit, but it's focusing. So apparently the hybrid focusing system with like face detection and contrast detection seems to work a lot better than the pure contrast detect autofocus of the A7R. Still, the A7R has its benefits. The image quality under ideal circumstances is probably going to be better, but for like the use that I will mostly do, events, things like that, or street photography, and using the third-party lenses, the A7 II is just perfect. So I keep you posted. I wanted to send this out right away because I noticed that just like an hour, half an hour after posting the previous video with the unboxing, I had the first people coming and asking, so how's the image stabilization, how is the autofocus, and so I wanted to get this information out to you. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you like this video. Click like, and I hope to see you back here soon with more on the A7 and A7 II and many other videos that might interest you. Thank you very much and have a great day.